Hey guys, it's Danny. Video 7, I believe, of these videos I put out. Kind of talking head videos, just ways that we can try to live a better life and make our money go further and everything like that. I think I have 8 videos uploaded on this channel for long form videos. One's about 3 minutes, and I was just playing around showing some turkeys in my yard, and so that was kind of a throwaway video, but I left it up there. But anyway, so yeah, I believe it's video 7 now. I put up a couple of videos on TikTok in the last couple of days regarding Hurricane Helene and just everything that's going on, where people just aren't getting the help they need. From everything that I can tell, there's a lot more devastation than what's actually being reported. The death count is higher than what has been put out there. I'm not sure what the mainstream media is putting out at this exact second. I haven't watched anything this afternoon, and I do apologize. I had to really think about if I could do this video, because I've been very sick today, and I've been in bed most of the day, so I do apologize for that if I lose my train of thought or if I just seem to run out of gas. There's not a whole lot in the tank right now. When this is done, I'm just gonna go and try to get some rest and be ready for the week. So, but I just did want to. I was thinking, because those videos really seem to get a lot of traction, and people seem to appreciate that somebody was, other people are trying to bring awareness to what's going on, and so I hope that we could tie this into kind of the stuff that we talk about. And the other hope that I have is, I know a lot of people, there aren't a lot of people right now that are watching this channel. It's a brand new channel. We just started it. I got a new subscriber just the other day. I don't have the name. I think it was yesterday that I noticed that, and I really, really appreciate that. Guys, this channel is growing really slow. I did not advertise it at all. I didn't even use my contacts when I started it. I just literally started it from zero with absolutely no cosigns from anybody. No shout outs so far that I've heard of or anything like that. So I really appreciate the fact that things are going along as well as they are. And if you guys find the information useful, valuable, or anything resonates with you, I just wish that I just express my wishes that you please make this channel blow up, and let's start reaching some people. That's the important part. It's not about me or the channel. I don't do this for money. This is just to spread awareness right now. So let's see. So a couple things I wanted to go into. I was asked, I wanted to talk about charities. I wanted to know how we could tie this into to charities and giving to charity, and how much your money actually goes to the cause that you're wanting to support. And like I was asked in the store yesterday, in the checkout line, I was asked if I wanted to donate whatever, $1 or something, toward the hurricane relief efforts. And it really made me question things a little bit. And I was like, I don't really know if I even want to do that. We know of so many stories where charities are either used for the wrong purpose. They're either tax shields, which they are for most people, to be honest with you, but it's, a lot of people use them for good. I will say this, one thing that I've learned regarding celebrity culture, and I love to drag celebrity culture anytime I can because they're so phony and fake. One thing about celebrities I'll tell you that ties into this whole thing is a lot of celebrities, most celebrities, rappers, actors, you name it. If you're large enough that you have a team around you and you have handlers and an agent and a manager and a PR person and social media team and all this stuff, if you're that big, you probably have some sort of a not-for-profit that you've been instructed on how to set up. And I'll tell you I've heard rumblings of that for a long time, that, that's just kind of part of the thing, is everybody sets up some sort of nonprofit as they build a team. And it really hit me hard when I saw direct messages between two YouTube personalities. And if you don't know who these people are, that's fine. You're probably better off if you don't know who they are. But there were messages that were leaked between Lil Tay and I believe XXX Tentacion out of Florida. And it was a little bit before he passed away, and they were him telling her. Now, I believe when he passed, if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but I believe he was 17, 18. He was somewhere around 20. He was around 20 years old. Where she, I believe, I know when she blew up on TikTok for fake flexing as a 9-year-old, obviously she was 9 years old. So when these messages took place, I don't know exactly how old she was, but there's a big age gap there. There's a huge gap there. So you wonder, why are these two people even talking? How do they know each other? Why are they in each other's DMs? Well, that's a whole nother conversation. But it was XXX Tentacion telling her how she has to set up a charity and get that going right away, and basically because the bigger you make your charity, the more good energy comes back to you and all this stuff, which, if that's why you're setting up a charity, is to basically elevate yourself personally, or make yourself look like a better person. And then if you look, like, anytime celebrities are involved in any type of scandal, what's the first thing they bring up? Oh, they donated, hundreds of thousands of dollars to this charity or that charity, or they have a non-profit for kids with cancer, or they have this that they've donated over $1 million to. But this is part of the strategy that they do when they set up a large team is, all right, here, in case somebody catches you out on the street, smoking a joint and drunk in an area where it's not legal to be, to do that, or in a situation where it's not legal to do that, at least you can show people how much of a good person you are. So that's why I'm so disgusted with celebrity culture. That's why I'm so disgusted with, the whole non-for-profit thing. I mean, you look back to, and I won't keep going. I know we're 8 minutes in already, but look back to Jared Fogle and the whole Subway debacle. He had the Jared Foundation. If any of you guys ever donated to the Jared Foundation, I'm really sorry, because your money never went to help any kids. In fact, it probably did the exact opposite. It probably and almost definitely helped pay for hotel rooms where kids were assaulted. So, that, I mean, and that blew totally over. Nobody even talks about that. I haven't heard anybody, really do a deep dive into trying to look into some of these not-for-profits that really aren't doing anything, and kind of auditing not-for-profits. So maybe, I don't know, maybe it's something that I'll look into. Maybe I'll start doing a little bit of it. And so that was it. I just, it's something that runs through my mind. I would say I don't give to large charity organizations unless it's a certain situation where I'm either giving money through somewhere else where I don't, if I want to support that person, I have to give that charity the donation or whatever. But that's just me. You do what you want. But I find more personal ways that I can try to help people usually, or just try to bring awareness to people, like these videos and the videos that I put out on TikTok, where I ask people, if you're close to the area down in the Carolinas and Tennessee and Georgia, that whole area where there's a lot of people really suffering and struggling down there, even from minor storm damage. There's just a lot of people having a rough time. And yeah, I know it's hurricane season. They should be used to it. I get that. But at the same time, I don't think it's such a bad thing to go in and give people a hand. I think we should be helping our neighbors and the people around us, and not relying so much on the government to swoop in and save us. Because, let's face it, we know that our economy is built on nothing right now. We know that any money that we have is debt. We know that our entire financial system is a facade. The other thing that really irked me a lot is when I found out that FEMA can't afford to help any of these people, which you do your research. I don't think FEMA's ever been about helping people, but that's up to you. You do your research. So I went to the store today, and I picked up the Sunday paper. I don't get the paper. I have in the past had subscriptions to newspapers, but I don't have one right now. Anything I have is online. So I saw this in the store and I picked it up. And it's going to show backwards because that's the way that I have the camera set up right now. But if I kind of turn it towards the light, you can kind of see it. So it's a picture of, obviously devastation. There's a truck that's almost turned end over end, almost on its side. And basically a river flowing through someone's either front yard or backyard. I can't see it from here. Anyways, so it shows all the devastation, and then the headline is "America Last," and it says rips colleagues for supporting migrant money over flood victims. And I bought this. This was $4. I bought this just for this video. Okay? I don't get this paper. I bought it just for the video, just to show you. Now, while I'm glad that there's a major publication at least printing on the controversy that that's going on, that why does FEMA not have any money? Well, FEMA doesn't have any money because they've been sending it elsewhere, including $8 billion that were sent out to Ukraine after the storm hit. I wasn't there. I didn't see the transfer. This is all being, this is information that I've been told. If that is true, then that's an absolute disgrace. And it doesn't matter if you stand one side or the other with Ukraine or whatever. I don't get into politics on this channel, and I'm not going to start. But the fact that we're sending money overseas for any reason, I don't care if it's going to fund some Chinese guy's gambling habit. The fact that we're sending money overseas for any reason, and then we can't take care of people in our own country that need help, and we're saying that the funding isn't there, and the funding has gone to putting a bunch of people up in hotels that shouldn't even be here in the first place. And again, I don't want to get into that discussion. That's not what we're here for. I'm here to bring a little bit of awareness about what's going on with Hurricane Helene. It is a lot worse than I thought it was. I believe it's worse than being reported. And I wrote down a few names here of I know these counties, but I just wanted to read them because I don't want to make a mistake and say the wrong thing. But Asheville County seems like the one that got really slammed the worst. Chimney Rock is another one, I guess. Buncombe County, which I think a couple of these are part of the other one. I'm not sure. Again, I'm not from there. I'm up in Boston, so I'm just trying to do what I can from up here, because I don't, frankly, have the resources to be able to myself go down there, or the time to take off of work and all that. So I'm sorry where I left off. If I say this twice: Buncombe County, Mitchell County, McDonald County, Henderson County, and Cherokee County. So if you guys, now obviously there's other areas that are hit, okay, but I believe those are the ones where the damage is mostly centered. And again, I'm not down there, so I don't have direct information. I'm just trying to bring awareness to this, and hopefully, you know, if what I've put out, or what we put out here on this channel, if it even helps one flood victim get some help a little bit quicker, because maybe somebody decides, instead of going and watching TV after work, they're gonna go and drive a couple hours and see if they can help somebody. You know, if this helps one person, it'll be worth it. That's all that would matter. So, you know, my prayers go out to these people. I have been praying for you guys. If you're watching this and you're in that area, I have been praying for you guys, and for your neighbors. And I appreciate all the support. I'm sorry, my phone is ringing. I'm just gonna, let me just cancel that out real quick. If I can. I don't think I can. All right. So I'm sorry about that. I'm not even going to take it out. But, you know, I just want to try to bring awareness to this, and just go and help your neighbor. You know, if you're down there, if you're in the area, and you have access to where you can give us some help. I guess they're really not getting the help they need. I guess I saw copies of Bill of Lading where there were no shipments of, like, you know, supplies that would help. There were no, like, Red Cross shipments or anything that were, I'm sorry, I shouldn't use Red Cross because I don't know that specifically, but there weren't, but I believe, I know for a fact, FEMA shipments, you know, they were looking specifically for FEMA shipments, because usually FEMA is supposed to step in when something huge like this happens, and they're saying they can't. They're saying they broke, which I think is really sad. Anyways, guys, that's it. I'm really again, I'm not feeling well today. If you guys hung in with me to the last of the video, I appreciate it. I am definitely running out of gas very quickly. But I am so glad I got to do this, and so glad that I got to spend a few minutes with you guys. I love you. Have a great night. If you live in that area, this is what I started saying when the phone rang. If you live in that area, you know, like I said, make sure you help people around you, and just know that we are praying for you. I've been praying for you. A lot of people are praying for you, and we are absolutely going to keep spreading awareness about this, and hopefully you guys get some help as soon as possible. That's my time. I'm Danny. Thank you.